So I'm with Kate from the Healthy Living Centre, who we've been working closely with for the last 6 months. Kate, would you just like to introduce your role?
Yeah, I'm Kate. I'm a community development worker. We're funded by the CCG, and we've got to make changes to people's health and well-being through healthy eating, stop smoking, and physical activity is a big one, which is where you came in and we started our little partnership. Obviously, in a centre, we haven't got much space to do a lot of physical activity. We are very limited. So I wanted to go out in the community, and Broughton Swim Baths was on our doorstep to see what you did. And then when you came in and promoted the 5 swims for £5, I thought, what a brilliant idea. So I started promoting it within our community groups. And then a lot of people was coming up with the same answers of saying, like, they've not been swimming for a long time, they've got health conditions, they don't know, they've not been in a swimming bath for years, they don't know what to wear. And because I'd met you through promotion of the 5 swims for £5, I got in touch with Siobhan to say, could we do an information session? Invite people along so that they could ask all those questions. I mean, I'm not that knowledgeable about swimming or anything like that. So Siobhan came along and Nicole and answered everybody's questions. And we found that really boosted people's confidence. But we also found it that people hadn't been in changing rooms
In the facilities.
for a very, very long time. So we thought maybe do a tour. Siobhan and Nicole were straight on it, made the idea a reality. So those group of people came along to a tour, they had a look around, and all those questions that they had in their mind was answered through reality of actually seeing it through their eyes, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So the things like if they had arthritis and they couldn't get down the steps, they could see the steps for themselves.
Yeah.
Siobhan and Nicole offered an alternative of the smaller pool. If they couldn't get down the straight stairs, there was sloping steps, there was a rail to hold on to. Just little things like the temperature of the water, the changing facilities. Some people couldn't even swim, but wanted to get in the water for health reasons, didn't they, for like the joints and the aches and the pains and things like that. So yeah, that was where we started, didn't we?
Yeah, so would you say that the impact of the Swim Local pilot and the introduction to swim activators has been a massive help with what you're aiming to do?
Yeah, definitely, because people haven't got the confidence to walk in that door by themselves. So by doing the information session and doing the tour and being there at hand to answer any questions or queries just breaks down those barriers. And some people have 1 barrier, some people have 10.
Yeah. Which we have found a lot.
Found, and just by having that, can I ask, and is this possible, and making it possible has give people the confidence to walk in that front door and give it a try.
Oh, definitely. What would you say are the main successes from us rolling the pilot out?
I think the main success is just seeing people who thought it was never possible. People with long-term health conditions. One person's coming to mind where she'd not been in a swimming pool for years and years, and it was something she always wanted to do. She suffers with rheumatoid arthritis. She is in a lot of pain, but she's a very independent woman who wants the best for her health. And just seeing her success of actually getting in the pool, being supported by yourself and Nicole, and just taking small steps at a time, and just seeing her continue that journey when I stepped away, knowing that you, Nicole, was there to carry on that confidence building with her, and she still comes in the centre now and says, I'm going this week, I can't wait to get there, and she's feeling the benefit on her joints, on relaxation, and just people who can't swim, you know, seeing them giving it a go. it's just lovely to
Yeah,
see.
it is. I think what we've done has been very rewarding for ourselves and for the customers as well.
Yeah.
It's been great, and seeing gents taking part in Aquafit,
Yeah.
something that was a barrier there. Oh, we can't go in Aquafit, but
Yeah.
they've given it a go, become
Yeah.
a group, it's become social. There was lots of laughing going on in the pool while there was all giving it a go.
Yeah.
So I think the whole round Aqua Buddies pilot that we've ran has been a great success for everybody really involved.
Definitely. I mean, when we put the pilot out first to come and ask questions, the men saying, "Can I come along?" Like you were saying, "Come,
Yeah.
everybody, come." And a lot of men came together, and when they see other men come in, that give them the confidence to take part and give it a go, and they're still going, aren't they?
Yeah, it's
Just great
so
to
so
see.
good. And some of the feedback that we got, like with one of the ladies who couldn't swim, and she was just floating around with a noodle, and it was nice to hear how she felt. It was nice to feel like the weight had been lifted off her
Yeah.
feet, and just having that nice relaxing, just letting her body relax in the water as well.
Yeah,
It's just
'cause
been so lovely.
I think a lot of them think it's physical fitness, and they don't feel in that mode at all. And 9 times out of 10, it's about relaxation. It's very social,
Yeah.
and swim activators kept Aqua Buddies going, made it a fixture on their timetable, so that when the pilot did stop, they could carry on going as a group, and socially
Yeah.
they could mix, couldn't they, and make that bond, which was really good. And Siobhan came into the groups, which I thought was great, the friendship group and the fibromyalgia group, to take part in what we do as well. You know, she had a go of bingo, and just so that they could see her as a person, that
Yeah.
she was relatable, that she was down on their level, and she built those relationships so people did have the confidence to come and ask you.
Yeah, and I do think that's a main issue, is coming in and meeting people on their territory where they're in a safe place and they feel
Yeah.
confident. And taking part in group activities, I think it's really important, because they might not want to ask any questions straight away, but the more we get into the activity, we start talking about daily business and daily life, then they can feel more relaxed into asking questions about
Yeah.
swimming, the centre, swimming lessons, and that barrier's just gone straight away. So I do thank you for letting me come and take part in bingo and things like that. It's just been great. I think the working relationships, it's going really well, isn't it?
It is going really well. Well, we've done Aqua Buddies twice now, haven't we? And we've got good groups of people who continue their journey through the aqua sessions, and we're going to do it again in the new year, aren't
Yes,
we?
definitely. So we are still keeping on going, getting inactive people active, which has been our main aim, working together. And it's just so great to see that we can help people that are inactive get active and actually give it a go.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just the whole process has been absolutely fantastic. But what aspects of it has been unsuccessful?
Well, I think it's hard work at first to break down those barriers, which you and Nicole did very well and very successfully, and getting people in the door. But sometimes the staff at the front of house haven't got full knowledge of your role and what you're there to do. So you might not be the first person that they meet when they go through that door, and if it's not you and it's somebody else and they haven't got the knowledge of what you're doing, they could make somebody's barrier go back up by saying just little things like, "Oh no, Aqua Buddies isn't on today," or "Aqua Buddies is for adults and babies, it's not for..."
It's
just
getting the right
information and right knowledge across the board to all the staff. And I'm not saying it's all the staff, just some staff who might not have that knowledge of what your role actually does.
We definitely agree. And a learning curve for ourselves from that is now going back, making sure all the staff know what we're doing. The duty managers are aware of the process, so then they can always relate that down to front of house, LTMs, and that Nicole is in charge of that session and she loves doing it. So if Nicole's not there, please give us enough notice so I can then pass on to yourselves to pass on to the group. So we don't put any barriers back up, because we work so hard to break the barriers down.
And it just takes one little setback for somebody and they think, "Oh, I'm not going again." which is a shame because so much work goes in from you guys at the start to break that down. But I think they have got a good relationship with you, me and Nicole now.
Definitely.
So if they do face little things like that, they're on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm contacting Siobhan. Siobhan, this has happened.
Yeah.
Where can we go from here to make sure that this person is confident in continuing to use the swim baths? And we've just smoothed things out between us, haven't we? So it's great to have the swim activators there on hand. And Siobhan has got back straight away to smooth things out and keep everything going and ticking along. So thank you.
No, thank you. Honestly, it's been a great achievement, like with myself being able to do this and seeing everyone get in and having our links together. Because I've come down and I've done the summer fair here, which I got lots of new contact links within the community. So it's a great hub that you have here, and it's enabled me to be able to go out and make lots of other contacts within the surrounding area. So it's just been great. So where would you see our working relationship going in the future?
Well, I think it's been so successful, Aqua Buddies, that we'll just keep running it each term if possible and getting people involved, you know, who have got these issues of walking in to access your services, and keep breaking those barriers down so they feel confident in you in coming along.
Yeah, it's just been great. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.